everybody's doing okay in our second week of social or physical isolation. I hope that you're not feeling too isolated. Today we're going to work on feet. Feet are what ground you into the ground, into the floor. So I think they're important as we move through this pandemic, that we stay grounded and take care of our feet. So today you're going to need a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, a back roller, a pillow, or anything that elevates off the ground, something like this is good. We're going to need a little ball of whatever tension you feel. I prefer lacrosse balls, but you can use a bouncy ball, you can use a tennis ball, whatever you have in the house, and a theraband. You kind of need a theraband, but I bet you could get away with using a piece of stretchy material. So first, we're going to roll out our feet. So if you think about your foot, this is a Thai massage thing, line, believe. So each toe, if you drag them back to right in front of your heel, those are energy lines, and they're also connected to the bones, and there's so much going on in your feet that I think if we think about rolling out those lines before we get started, it'll help with flexibility and decrease some pain. So I'm going to start on my pinky toe, move back a little bit so you can see my head. Start on my pinky toe, put a little bit of pressure, whatever feels good, and I'm just going to roll towards that spot right in front of my heel. I'm going to go to my, I don't know, second toe from the end and pull back. I don't know its official name. Middle toe. The pointer toe, if it was your finger. Really push through. If anything is super tight, you can hang there for longer. I'm going through a little bit faster. I'm on my big toe now. Big toes sometimes have a lot of tension. You can stay there, go into the arch a little bit. Oof. Sometimes you might get a little burst of emotion. Your feet have so much in them. That's all very normal. Hopefully you feel a little bit grounded after. So I'm pushing through all the toes. If you slide off, I definitely recommend going back and redoing that line. It means that you have a lot of tension there. From there, we're going to work on our calves because your calves are directly related to your feet. And I'm going to put this really fleshy part, I'm going to put the ball in between. So I'm going to put it, find a nice spot, and then have a seat. And you can stay higher or lower, of course, depending on the pain level. You want it to feel like it's releasing, but if you find yourself holding it above, then that's too much weight. And then we're going to go all the way down. You can stay here as long as you want. Try not to go on the Achilles tendon. Try to also stay in the middle. If you wander off a little bit, like the outside hurts more than the inside, that's okay. You can go in the outside a little bit. Manipulate the muscle depending on what hurts today. This also gets your hamstrings. So if you have tight hamstrings, this is also a good one. And then from there, we're going to take our elastiband. I'm going to scooch back a little bit so you can see. And I'm going to put it around my ankle and tie a knot there. You can tie one or two. One is sufficient, but two will be tight and hard to get out, and it will stay. And then I'm going to wrap it up my toe, up my foot, like that. From here, I'm going to take my yoga block and put it flat so it's not too high, and rest my foot over, so you can see that. From here I'm going to pull this nice and tight, and flex and point my feet. This actually works better. Find whichever level works for you, and you can go in circles. You can count your alphabet. Try to use all of the parts of your feet, so make sure you're using the toes, make sure you're using the middle part, just like the ball of your feet, and really articulating. You should feel it up in here. The reason why we put this down is to prevent you from using your calf to pull it in, to really make these things push forward. And to make your foot also do the work rather than your calf. You can pull it to one side and wing out your foot. You can go the other way. You can also tie this to something and do both sides. It might be a little sore or tight. Just shake it out. Other side. Tie it over, flip it under, and pull it up over your foot. Place this under, whatever height feels good. Make sure you can get over it, and then flex and point. Circles, alphabet. And wing it, pull it in. Let your foot wing. Shake it out. Send a little bit of energy down the front of your shin on either side of the bones. The bone's right here. I'm going to go on either side, just pulling it out. If you want to go back to using your ball, come up and stay off the bone. You don't ever want to massage bone, but you can find a little bit of meat on your shin. You can go on either side of the bone and massage down the sides of each bone. There's 4, so there's 2 sides on one, and then the other side. Both sides. I'm going the fast version. I would normally stay here forever. Then you can also take this and put it in this part of your body, depending on where you find tension. I know I'm focusing a lot on the leg, but your legs, your shins, your calves have a lot to do with how your feet are moving. If there's tension in your shins, your calf, it's going to affect how much mobility